Ooh, almost wrinkly. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, hello, welcome. Happy to have you. As you can see, today I am doing a devotional corner video, and this concept of thankfulness and stuff has really been on my mind the last several years. And it's amazing how, sometimes you can hear a verse or you can hear a concept or something like that so many times, and then all of a sudden it just like clicks, or you understand it in a different way or something, or just God speaks to you in a different way, and it just seems like something brand new, kind of. A few months ago, I did a video on prayer and praying continuously, and just in being in constant communication with God and praying for things and thanking God for things and things like that, because that's something I really, like I mentioned then, like a lot of times I just pray in the morning, and then as time goes on, I just still go about my day and I don't look for the things that I prayed for, or like let God intervene in those ways that I prayed for. I still just like seek out my own agenda and my own plan. Kind of following up with that, a lot of times I will pray and ask for things, and then I don't follow up with looking for God to work in that, or looking for how God did work in that. And I am really, really bad, I realized, with just saying thank you to God when He does answer my prayers, whether it's exactly what I wanted, or if it's just like, oh, this isn't what I imagined, but it's better, or it's different, or like whatever it is, just having a spirit of thankfulness. I think especially on small things, something so mundane, for example, like driving to work and just praying for safety. In my head, I don't actually think that I'm not going to get there safely. I really just think like, of course I'm going to get there safely, because I always have before. And I tend to forget that it's not always a given, and that getting from point A to point B, or getting whatever is given to me, is a blessing and should be received with thankfulness. And voicing that thankfulness is something that I just have realized I don't do enough. I just kind of expect God to do things, not always in a bad way, but I just kind of always expect that God will do these certain things, and then when they happen, I forget to say thank you for them. I was just thinking about like how sometimes, you'll just ask someone for something simple like, hey, can you go get me a glass of water or something? And they do it, and you say thank you. And it's not groundbreaking. It's not like they've cured cancer. It's nothing huge, but you still say thank you. And sometimes I don't do that for when God does something that I think is mundane, or something that is just like an everyday kind of thing. I don't have this spirit of thankfulness. And I'm not saying that literally every single thing that happens you have to be like, oh, praise God, like you're so good. But I think when you do pray for things and they do happen, continuing with the car analogy, there's been many times where I have been driving or been riding in a car when it's been really bad weather, and I'm just like, oh God, please protect us, like please let us get there safely. And then once we do, I don't thank God for it, and He's the one that kept us safe. Or last weekend there was crazy wind, we lost power, and Eric and I were kind of nervous about this tree that hangs over our house, and we were praying like, God, please keep us safe. Please don't let that tree fall down on our house. Please just like protect us, protect this house. And He did. And I don't think I ever thanked Him for that. It's almost like in my head, I'm praying, but I don't think that the tree will actually fall down, in a sense. And I forget that I don't have the power over everything. I'm not invincible to things. Bad things can and will happen on some degree. And when they don't, that is such a blessing. And it can be a blessing when they do happen. And that's a whole nother conversation. But when God does bless abundantly in keeping me safe or helping me get whatever I wanted, or, you know, whatever it is, blesses me in some way, I want to be better about having a spirit of thankfulness. And I was just drawn to the psalm that basically is just praising God for all of his mercies of all different kinds. And that's Psalm 103 in verse 1. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and all that is within me. Bless his holy name. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits, who forgives all your iniquities, who heals your diseases, who redeems your life from destruction, who crowns you with loving kindness and tender mercies, who satisfies your mouth with good things, so that your youth is renewed like the eagles. Whether God is just satisfying your mouth, providing food on the table that we so often take advantage of, or you are forgiven for your iniquities that we're talking a lot about at this time of year in Easter, or you're cured from your diseases, like all of those things should be responded with a spirit of thankfulness. And that is something that I, for one, definitely want to be better about and be more mindful of. I hope that that is an encouragement to you and maybe something that, you know, you need to work on as well. Okay, so that is going to wrap up today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching and for supporting me. If you liked this video, like, comment what you enjoyed, something like that. Share, subscribe if you haven't, whatever you want to do. I appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.